making these videos and preparing to make them, such as setting up my microphone, my camera, making sure my lights are in order, setting the stage, if you will, feels inauthentic. I know it's not, but I sit in my head a lot thinking about that. And that's one reason why I have lagged on making another one of these videos. The other reason is because making these videos are very difficult for the fact of providing you all with fresh information each time that's also accurate and can represent an accurate definition of all of the things I'm talking about. So like disorders, the other issues of life, just mental health in general. I would like to be not perfect, but informed and educated enough so I can come across in an actual helpful way rather than just sputter a bunch of nonsense that I feel or I think, rather than trying to get information statistical or data or anything that can actually be feasible for you all. So it's a lot more that goes into just sitting down, turning on the camera, and talking. There's also a very weird or awkward way of starting these videos as well. But let's get into it, shall we? So, I'm gonna try to look at the camera more because I know it's more personal, and I know that not looking at it is sort of me not facing it 100% because it is very uncomfortable to speak about, if I'm being honest. Nothing about mental health and troubles of life are easy to talk about. They're not a straight line of things. They go in all sorts of ways. Mental health meanders. No one's path is the same. I'm not really going anywhere with that, so I'll just start. Like the discretion I put on the video, we will be speaking about, well, I will be speaking about going to sleep. Now, I may not face the camera 100% of the time. I apologize. But I'll share with you all, my apologies for my wording. I will share with you all something personal. So, I can convey that I'm not just someone who has it all together. Or like when you watch your favorite streamers, or you watch an actor or actress, or, just someone on TV or YouTube, TikTok, whomever it may be, and it seems like it's all together, and no one really likes to show the not so good parts of their life. It makes you forget that they're a human, or it makes you forget that they have issues that are very real and very dark per se, or very, distressful. So I too have thought and think about going to sleep. I know a lot of you have thought about this, whether it be out of curiosity, sadness, anger, a means to end all suffering, or simply boredom, or that you feel like you ran out of options. Now, you're not wrong for feeling this way. You're not wrong for thinking of these things. And personally, I don't believe it is selfish to feel this way, because when you are nearing the end of the road or attempting to go near the end of the road, and you think about people in your life, you think about yourself, you think about just maybe your pets, whatever it may be that flashes in your mind as you are heading down this road, it means you do care. It means that you still have something that anchors you to the earth, but you'd rather at that moment just say goodbye. And it's not wrong at all to think that way or to feel that way, because when one who wants to go to sleep is at that stage, only they can truly understand what the thought patterns or thought process is, where other people see selfishness. Because when, let's say you're hyper-focused on something, homework or, I don't know, a task, and it's like as if nothing else exists, but you are aware that things around you exist. You can hear people talking, but you may not know exactly what they're saying. You know who they are. You know what is around you. You know what you're doing. You're aware. But your focus or your prime thought is something specific. And when you combine that with emotions of high stress, high sadness, maybe even anger, high distress, distraughtness, whatever the word is. I'm sorry, I don't have the best vocabulary at the moment. When you combine those two, there is no right or wrong way you should be thinking. It's primarily how you feel and what your current focus is. And honestly, it should be yourself. The focus should always be on yourself and how you can help yourself if possible, or just tending to your body and to your mind and to your emotions and letting these things run its course. And a lot of people will say that's selfish because, well, to be honest, it is yourself. Now, there's a difference between being self-centered and being selfish. Being full of yourself, it's all about you. That's self-centered. Selfish is that it's just you or for you, or whatever the focus is of you. It's not that you're the only thing on earth, or you're the only thing that matters. It's that at that moment, there's just a priority. But going back on the sleep topic, like I was saying about myself personally, I know many of you, if not all of you, see me primarily as a comedic personality or an upbeat personality who likes to make jokes and entertain. And I'll be 100% authentic with you. Off of YouTube, I am far from that. I'm not always happy. And that's perfectly fine. No one's always happy. But, yeah, I do push a little more effort and I try to generate more energy for you all, for the videos, for the channel, for my growth, for myself, and just overall for this community that is being built. because, there can be good energy stored in these videos, which is timeless. And if, most of my energy during the day, it's not very high, to me, it makes more sense to put the best of it to where it can reach not just my eyes, but thousands of more who may need it or can do a lot more with it than I can do with it myself. So, I always talk about me being introverted and not being like super sociable. And I have seen quite a few jokes about how I am on other social medias, or like my Instagram, for example, or Twitter, versus being on this channel. Because, those are more of diary or journal based social medias. I take time to put thought in, even if I'm not actually speaking. Posts are sometimes more darker and lighting, or like if I'm taking pictures, for example, or they're more somber or more quiet. I don't know how else to explain it. If you're a photographer, you probably get it, or just an artist in general. But or on Twitter, words will speak for itself. So yeah, that's how I am on most of my day-to-day. I laugh, I joke around, I smile, I do all of that stuff naturally as well. But for the most part, I do deal with quite a bit from life, and that is okay. But, I'm not here to talk about myself. I appreciate all you, by the way. I appreciate the patience, the immense patience that comes from when I am not uploading, or when I just randomly take a break after I've been on fire, I've been on a streak. But life be hitting sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I appreciate it, and I appreciate all the messages I get when I'm taking a break, just checking up on me, seeing if I'm cool. I really do enjoy this community. Now back to the video. I'm gonna be very real. Anything I've ever said in these mental health videos, or anything you've ever heard from a therapist, or from online, all of these bouts of information and advice mainly and only works if you're the one to apply it. So you have to give yourself credit for coming this far, simply for watching this video. Even if you're not struggling and you just want to watch a video just to chill out and relax, you still got this far. You may have struggles. It may not be like your neighbor or your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your friends. But, everybody has some type of struggle. And if you overcome it, it's still an achievement. So make sure you all appreciate the little achievements, because, you gotta climb one step to get to the 100th step. So I do always like to say in these videos that I still recommend you see a professional. I know sometimes in reality, you may not always get the person you want, or the person that works with you or works well on your issue at hand. And this is just very real. I don't BS in my video. Y'all know I don't BS, but you may just have to search a bit longer, or look at different outlets or different paths of resources. It may take some time. If you don't find the one for you, the therapist, psychologist, whomever it may be. So, and even if my videos are that for you, I do still appreciate it. And it's better than nothing to come over to old Carl SMR and watch his videos. But still, a professional. It's one-on-one. They're there. They schedule sessions. They learn about this stuff as their livelihood, pretty much. So they have a lot more cards up the sleeve than I would. So, yeah, I don't really know what more I can speak about that I haven't already, because I know a lot of you, a good amount of you, are new and want some mental health talks. And for those, I will say, go ahead and check out my playlist. I think I have a mental health playlist where I just combine them all together to make it easier for you all to follow and to follow along and watch. And yeah, I talk about a lot of stuff. One of my most watched videos is the first ever mental health video I put out, where I'm wearing a green hoodie because, not because, I don't know why I said that. Back to the video I was talking about. That video, I talked a lot about the little things like moving Tupperware, containers, cups, cans out of your room for a first start. You don't have to clean your room. Just get rid of the bottles, the cans, the plates, trash. Then go back and lay down with however your room is. And then maybe the next day or next hour or whenever you can muster up more energy, how about you move all your clothes to a pile? Don't even fold them. Just move them to a pile. Now they're out of the way. Next day, fold. You can take your time. You can do whatever you want. You can fold one shirt at a time, one pants at a time. That's the type of stuff I was talking about in that video. Because that saying that I just said, the few sentences, are very real and authentic. Like let's be honest. We don't always have the energy to just get up and just spring clean the entire room, the entire house, shower, bathe, take care of our hair, face, skin. We don't have the energy all the time. So, realistically, moving like one plate, few bottles here and there, it's still getting the job done. It's still taking a step so you can get to the 100th step. And I talked about anxiety in some of my stuff. I also talked about relationship stuff in some of my stuff. Maybe if you all want me to brush up on these topics with the new knowledge I have or the new experiences I've been through with mental health and all of that stuff, I can just brush up on the same old topics. But if you have something specific, I can speak about that, or I can study and learn. I don't know if y'all peeped it, but in my librarian video, I do actually have a lot of psychology books and personality books and philosophy, and I'm always trying to learn just about myself or just about the mind. So, I try my best to study, and I will try my best. That's if you all want this. But yeah, I don't know if this video covered enough. Maybe it's just me being hard on myself, but I feel like I have rambled. So I do apologize if I have not been able to give fulfilling advice. As I said, these videos are very, very difficult to make. Because I'm gonna be honest, and this is very, very, very honest, nobody in this world can truly help you get through what you're going through more than you can do it yourself. The most anybody can do is just lend a helping hand, whether it be information, advice, resources, things along those lines. But like I said previously, if you apply it and you see through it, you see through to it, I don't know the phrase, but if you see to it that it gets done, or the steps are being used and, stepped on, going up and up, then you will have success. If you study yourself, if you study things about yourself, about what you're going through, if you do these things with resilience and courage, honestly, and confidence, then you will most definitely find success, even if it's very minimal. As I said, please do appreciate the small wins and small achievements. We are all very critical of ourselves, including I. I'm very critical of myself. And I sometimes have to remind myself it's okay to just enjoy my day and just to sit and breathe. Literally, when I'm watching a TV show in my room doing nothing, my body's still not relaxed. I'm just on edge all the time. Shopping feels like it feels like a task more than just like, hey, I'm buying clothes. Literally everything feels like a task. Waking up feels like a task. Eating feels like a task. Making the food to eat feels like a task. Quite literally everything feels like a task. More than just feeling like you're just living. You're just doing stuff. So I am personally trying to conquer that and to just be able to breeze on by and to live in peace. So before I end the video, I don't know when I will end this video. I don't want to catch myself rambling about nothing. But before any of that, in the comments below, I will read them. I want to know what it is you want in life. Something that is a goal or an achievement. Now, I know a lot of us go through a lot, so I would like to be more specific. So for me, I really want peace. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm very simple, I guess. I just want peace in all forms, whether it be peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of life, peace of finances. I just want peace, and just to live, and just to walk around. In the comments below, leave at least three things that you want. A goal, an achievement, something you want out of life, something that will make you feel fulfilled. Or what is it that will make you feel fulfilled? So once you put it in writing and you can see what it is, we can find some steps to get there. So I guess this was just more of a reality conversation about how real things are in the world with myself and you all, and what people go through. And that it is perfectly fine to feel these things, these deeper and darker emotions and feelings, because you are not your emotions nor thoughts. You are yourself. You just happen to have emotions and happen to have thoughts. And yourself can choose an action based upon these things you feel and think. So, don't beat yourself up. If you have something in your mind and society may not deem it okay, it's okay. It's normal. Everyone has stuff in here that just will never see the light of day. Not everything is to be accepted by society because of society. But as long as you can get it out somehow, whether you talk to yourself, you journal, you talk to a friend or someone you trust, then by all means go for it. Just don't beat yourself up for it. I do want to touch on this though, like OCD, for example. I have that myself, as you all don't know. I'm sorry for saying y'all know. I know there's a lot of new people. For the ones who've seen that video I made, I do have it. And that does come with a lot of thoughts that just pop up like nothing. It could be weird, it could be crazy, it could be mean, it could be funny. Whatever it is, it just pops up. Like for example, I do not like spiders. They're very gross to me, personally to me. So if I'm like outside, in my head, it will be like brown recluse, black widow, tarantula, just in my head. I'm just like, bro, like I don't want to think about these things. It'll just keep popping up, and you can't do nothing about it. So if you have thoughts that you feel like are uncomfortable or not acceptable, you aren't your thoughts. You don't have to wash yourself to be clean in any fashion. Your hands, your body. You do not have to cleanse yourself because you are already okay. You're already clean. It's not you. It just happens, and it's unfortunate. You know, every mental health issue, every disorder, all of them, anything you go through, it's not you. I know nobody chose to deal with the hardships they deal with or not so great mental health. So don't forget that part, that it literally is not your fault. You can choose what you want to do after the fact, and when you learn about things and how to cope and how to practice and how to evolve and, you know, just try to find success in being healthy. But, you know, overall, it's not your fault for being the way you are. It's not your fault for going through these things in your mind. So, I know this is like a very quick turn from the streak of role plays and whatnot I've been doing, but I've been seeing a lot of y'all comments. I'm not gonna lie. I will be very honest with you. I've seen a lot of comments asking for mental health, and I've been very hesitant because I don't want to mess up. I don't want to say anything wrong. I don't want to. And that's just me living within my own head, which I need to step out of. Because I am very critical of myself, that I cannot provide the necessary sympathy and necessary empathy and necessary comfort and necessary advice to make it that I'm getting through to you watching. And I mean the individual you watching. It's very difficult to format my words in a more direct way than just say words like we, us, all, because, you know, kind of breaks the directness of the video and the more personal part of it, which is why I wanted to look at the camera like as if I'm talking to you. So it's very difficult, and I know many of you are very graceful with me and will still accept it and will not be upset and will understand my position, and I do appreciate it greatly. You know, like I said, very self-critical. I've been babbling for a minute. I don't really know what else to talk about, but I will say I do genuinely want this community to thrive and to be on top of their game, to be on top of everything, just knock everything out, and to be happy and to be at peace and to be with comfort and joy and just living like, you know, just being rich, living wealthy, and not in them financial sense. Y'all know, I think y'all get me. You know, just being emotionally wealthy, mentally wealthy, physically wealthy, just, you know, fulfilled, and to feel fulfilled, and that there is no emptiness within you. So I'll see y'all with another video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the time you all spare for me to watch my videos. that few minutes out of your day to watch me and to comment and to like and to subscribe and support me. You don't have to, but I appreciate you giving that part of your life to me. It's very nice to know there are many of you who really genuinely enjoy what I do. So, let me go before Carl Motorsports comes in with a fleet of motorcycles and Harleys and ninjas and all that. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all in the next video. Take care. Drink your water. I did not forget. Drink that water or tea. MP.